All right. Peace, love, and immeasurable soul vibes to you all. Bestow love, many blessings, peace unto you all. I go by the name of Gemini Moon, the astrologer here on this YouTube channel. This is Soul Vibes, where we talk about deep astrology, where I incorporate a lot of my own unique experiences mixed with the tarot and studying the transits of planets to interpret energy and to give a conceptual, more practical introspection and perspective to live life and to evolve on this soul path. I want to talk about the moon in Scorpio. I believe, I'm not even gonna lie, I haven't even looked at, I looked at the transit, I looked at the chart, and I believe the moon is officially in the first decan of Scorpio and will be there up until the 26th, just about late 25th, early 26th of November 2019. And I just want to kind of tune into the energy, the vibration a little bit. Just take a breath. If you want to take three, take three. I'll take 3 breaths. Going in and releasing out, breathing in love and releasing it on gratitude. So let's go ahead and breathe in, people. Breathe in love and release gratitude. Breathe in love. Release the gratitude. Breathe in love and release really good. I'm trying to like talk as I release the breath, talk while it's a lot. I'm trying to do too much, right? But we took the breath. Okay. Moon in Scorpio. Moon is in Scorpio for the next couple of days. Today is Saturday. It's going into Sunday, so that means the moon will be there. The moon's going to be there up until the 26th. Moon will be in Scorpio. And this is significant. This is significant right now. This is very significant. I mean, I'm just now realizing how significant it is. And I pray that this message and this transmission will be clear and concise for you all and that it would resonate for who it's supposed to resonate with. And I'm going to use some cards for this. Again, thank you guys for tuning in to this experience with me. This soul evolution that we're all going through. This human conscious evolution. This shift in consciousness that has been orchestrated by the divine. You know, by God, by our angels, by the universe, you know. And why this is such a conscious shift is because we're integrating darker, shadowy, hidden aspects of ourselves to be integrated consciously. You know, we're shining light on dark places. You know, the things that have been hidden are coming to the light, as it says in scriptures. And I think that's very, very profound to say at this time. And putting that in its proper context, I'm very, very passionate about putting things in their proper context. I see a lot of brokenness, and because, you know, I've come up, you know, we all have our flaws and our shards and our scars. But a big reason for that is because I have identified in the past as a broken individual. Or maybe I should just say that, I have my pieces of glass that I'm picking up and putting back together too. And I think that I've always been very, very keenly aware of people's baggage and their drama. And I see a world every day of beauty. And that also takes into account things that are broken and things that are wounded in people and fears and psychological warfare, right? So there's this energy right now, you know, while the moon is going to Scorpio, is I'm feeling it as this energy of taking the good with the bad, settling down. You know, there's this energy of really settling in. really settling into a path, really, really deciding like what you're gonna be and what you're about and what you really, really care about. And when you discover that for yourself, you learn how to balance. You learn how to balance, priorities uh with, or you learn how to balance your needs and your wants, right? You make priority when you decide what you truly care about, what your soul, where you want to come back home to every day. This is the energy of the moon going into Scorpio right now. Scorpio, fixed water, um, our shadow aspects, hidden parts of us, right? There's this need to decide what is your type of crazy. Life is crazy. And relationships are crazy. Like, relationships right now are crazy, in turmoil. The moon is going to be making a conjunction to Mars, which is opposite Uranus. Okay? So, spirit, what do I mean when I say this? Help me to translate to the people. Spiritual guides. This is going to be cataclysm. This is going to be a rush. This is going to be this newfound angst, like a breakthrough, like you're ready to break something. There's something about something breaking, breaking. I'm hearing Breaking Bad. There's this desire forming within the pit of your soul, right? And Uranus is opposite this new desire, this new potential, this vision, giving you the space to recreate yourself, to destroy and then recreate, right? There's a need. Everybody has needs, and I think that there's a need. I just feel to say that there's a need. There is a need right now. There's a deep need. And I just want to kind of tune into that need right now. Tune into the need of the collective. Tune into the need of all those watching this page that, and say if you need someone, if right now, you're at your last leg. And that's what the question that the moon is asking us in Scorpio. Let me also mention that this moon in Scorpio, this transit is happening opposite our last full moon. So we have this final couple of days where the moon is waning and disappearing into the dark depths of Scorpio, ready to be risen up on the 26th for the new moon in Sagittarius. Right before the new moon, we have it going through Scorpio, which is Taurus the opposite, which where we had the full moon. So there's a last checkpoint. I'm hearing there's a last checkmate. There's a last inventory. It's kind of like you're running your own business or you're running your own grocery store. And you just get this huge shipment of goods, right? And you're having to decide what is worth keeping around and what is not. There's this energy of really working into your mind what you truly, truly feel has purpose in your life. And this could be bringing people to tears. This could be bringing people to breakdowns. This could be emotional crisis, dark night of the soul. It's very, very. I'm hearing it's very problematic. People could feel like there's a lot of problems right now. There's a lot of problems, and it's too much to bear. There's a lot of problems right now. But I tell you that these problems, that you are bigger than those problems. And these problems are really just opportunities. You have to right now look at problems as opportunities to grow. Everything is an opportunity to grow right now and to transmute. So there's this deep, 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 deep swelling of the heart. There's this deep swelling of the heart. There's this big surge to really, really move forward, to find companionship, to find communion, to find harmony, to find your soul mates, to find your soul tribe. There's a lot of love that's needed right now. There's a lot of issues needing to come to the surface. A lot of things that need to be eradicated and destroyed within our own psychological processes and within our own inner world. You know, there's a part of us that needs to really heal. A lot of this is an opportunity to heal. You know, like I said, Mars is in Scorpio, and I'm gonna do a separate video for that. Mars in Scorpio is challenging us to recreate and really, really be about what we say we're about, you know, what we truly want, to speak it, to be it, to become it, to really, really embody a new nature of being, of self. You know, some people say that this is, you know, superpowers, that we are evolving like X-Men. You know, we are going through a stage of evolution. We're being endowed with power. You know, we're being endowed with power. You know, Mars is the ruler of Aries, but Mars is also rules Scorpio, co-rules with Pluto. We have Chiron in Aries, which is another zodiac sign that Mars rules. So, I mean, I'm trying to piece together these dots to people is that, you know, Aries, the self, the I am, the ego, you know, Scorpio, the hidden aspect of ourself, you know, the soul, you know what I'm saying, the aspect of the soul, you know, life, death, and rebirth, the process of soul regeneration. So a lot of this has to do with medical history. A lot of this has to do with the blood line. A lot of this has to do with cellular. A lot of this has to do with memory. We're working right now to eradicate old memories and old thoughts, darker entities, darker intentions. You know, there needs to be this spark. It's like this one little candle being lit in the darkness that, you know, we're being guided. We are being guided by our intuition. We are being guided by our primal natures, you know, to shift into something much greater and embody a deeper soul experience, and to shine that and to integrate that soul experience into our conscious awareness so that we can start to become leaders of communities, so that, you know, we don't have to depend on the government, that we don't have to depend on anything outside of ourselves to define our destiny. There's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. Many people are thinking about finances. Many people are thinking about moving, you know, where you want to be, where is home for you, what does a relationship look like for you, what does a, you know, monogamous relationship look like, what is polyamorous. With the, you know, there are these themes that are coming up. And, you know, I'm hearing it in my head as that we need to make a decision, and we need to decide in our mind first. You know, decide in your mind truly what it is you want to see. You know, what it is you want to see happen, and implement it with every thought, with every word, with every action that you take. You know, big or small, it all must line up. So this is really helping us to get into harmony with our true desires, with our true life path, and really, really where we see ourselves going, you know, where we see ourselves going. Ultimately, you know, it's really, really about hook or crook. You know, there's hook or crook energy, arrested development, you know. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a card. This is gonna be for the moon going through Scorpio, from the 24th up to the 26th, and we're gonna get a I'm hearing get a prime message. We're gonna get a divine primal message. Ooh, that came out a little early. I kind of wanted to clear the deck right quick. Ask Spirit for guidance. Wow. Okay. Feeling alone. Feeling alone. For some of you, feeling alone. Feeling alone. I'm hearing needing to take a journey within. This moon conjuncting Mars is really, really going to activate some things. It's going to activate, I'm hearing dead spots. Like, you know, it's going to activate this new desire in you, you know. Excuse me. And it's interesting in this card, the moon. This would be Five of Pentacles. This would be Five of Pentacles in the regular deck. I'm going to go ahead and read this card for you guys. Read the definition. Feeling alone. Keywords: lack, abandoned, insecurity, support. True love and emotional support may seem lacking at this time. This card suggests a period of feeling lonely or abandoned. You may think that no one understands you or your needs or even cares about you. Perhaps someone you turn to for support has deserted you, or hoped for love has rejected you. Your insecurities may rise to the surface to overwhelm you at this time. All that you desire may seem unattainable. Don't let your confidence be shaken. There are lessons in everything, and know that this difficult period is only temporary. Your spirit guides and the divine support you. Talk with them about how you're feeling and what you need right now. Also seek the support of those friends and family who are there for you. Help is at hand. You just don't see it. Be careful because depression feeds upon itself. Lift yourself out of it by doing something physical. Take a walk, exercise, sing, or even volunteer your time. You will feel better, and in doing so will attract happiness into your life. Beautiful. Okay. So what this is telling me is, that's what I'm feeling. There's this energy of deep speculation. And I was going to say that the energy that I'm speculating, because it is what I'm speculating, but what I'm feeling is this deep speculation, like this deep longing of needing to know the truth. Needing to know the truth about survival, needing to know the truth about finances, needing to know the truth about relationship. This is feeling alone, feeling abandoned, lack of support, Mars in its fiery nature, it's about its own inner will. It has its own set of rules. It follows its own resources. It wants to dominate. It wants to go forward, right? Mars, our action, how we identify, what we identify with, our primal urge, our primal need to identify and to take root. It's fire, but it needs to see something. It needs to see. That's why Aries and Libra are opposites, because where Libra is the I am, or where Libra is the we are, the balance between the other, Aries is the I am. Aries always needs to see something outside of themselves that kind of matches with them. So, right now we're kind of being taken out of our comfort zone a little bit. We're being taken into the depths of our passion, being taken into the depths of our inner turmoil, and having to really, really find our own strength. Really needing to stand on our own 2 feet, And for many of you, this could be in the form of, abandonment. Like for many people, I'm feeling a lot of loss, feeling like we've lost ourselves, and even me a little bit. I'm finding myself, and through the quest of self-discovery, I found astrology. I found a greater sense of spiritual truth. I found a greater purpose through my own pain, through my own sicknesses and disease. I never want to say I'm a victim, but I have been a victim. Or I will say this: I'm a survivor of trauma, and how that trauma has surfaced and how that has needed to be healed has come in waves, ocean waves, and it's been something that I've had to submit to. So there's a little bit of surrender and submitting to the now moment, surrendering to where you are, and kind of really taking up this feeling of, really having to be mature about some things, having to be grown and say, okay, I got to do this on my own, But, from what I read here, seeking support. Many of us just need to seek support, right now. And, many of us could be feeling abandoned. But this is an opportunity to step up into greater power and greater will. So I've talked enough about that. I want to say it's very significant that this moon is taking place. This moon transit is happening opposite where the full moon just was, and right after it leaves Scorpio, it's going to be a new moon in Sag. I'm hearing the word replace. Replace. Some of you need new relationships, new people in your life. Some of you are really, really embarking on this quest of real, like, goal-oriented, like very, very, like, challenging the system, challenging yourself, wanting to grow, wanting to evolve, and many people just feel like they don't have the support, or if you have people around you, they're just not really up to par with who you are or your vision or where you see yourself going. And so you may feel like you have to go out alone. You may feel like, lonely, depressed, angry even, resentful, I'm going to actually pull one more from this deck. I feel like we're needing a message for the heart. This is a message for the hearts. There's a lot of hurting hearts right now, a lot of self-realizations, a lot of feeling like, man, I'm not where I want to be, and who's going to help me, a lot of that. But know that, wow. And I have Master, and it's crazy. We're talking about the heart. Well, nothing in life is crazy though, right? Master of the heart. Let's read that. Oh. Keywords. Fear. Wow. So in the traditional deck, this would be the devil. So Master. Keywords: fear, identify, release, negativity, freedom, love. Fear and doubt often prevent a relationship from flowing or from manifesting. In matters of the heart, they can restrict and confine. They prevent you from opening to the joy and love that's waiting for you. A fearful heart closes in upon itself and sees only negativity and doubt. Your fears can even make you question your own value, causing you to wonder whether you're worthy of being loved or if you'll ever find love. These thoughts, if not controlled, will manifest more of the same, continuing in a never-ending destructive cycle. It's time to take action to master your fears. You must first identify your fears first. What fears about love have you allowed yourself to believe? Are you concerned about being unlovable? Are you uneasy about giving up your freedom in order to be in a relationship? Do you find it too difficult to speak up about your needs and to ask that they be met? Sit quietly and uncover what may be holding you back. By the very act of facing your fears, you will recognize them for the deceptions that they are, and you will discover the power to master and eliminate them. Wow. The absence of fear is unconditional love. Please take some time to look at your fears and doubts so you can release them. This will free you to manifest joyful and loving relationships. Know that you can have the relationships you desire. Act now to release your fears and open your heart. Wow. The affirmation: I now release my fears and open fully to a loving relationship with myself and others. Point blank period. This is a heart. I'm hearing it as heart contusion. This is a heart transformation. This is transforming the desires of our heart, helping us really open up to the desires of our heart. This moon in Scorpio is helping us to reflect upon our true desires, what it is we truly, truly want, what it is we feel like we've let escape us, or how we've let things slip through our hands because of false attachments and false perceptions, And pretty soon I am going to have a format of teaching that is going to be, I feel as though I'm a counselor now, but the format of teaching I want to invite people and offer to people really, really is about soul transformation and really, really shifting your paradigm by identifying what on a hidden level, as far as your shadow aspect and as far as relationships, how we identify in relationships is where my heart lies. But really identifying the roles within relationships, the roles between the masculine and the feminine, how those perceptions, how those attachments to relationships, and being one with somebody. A lot of this too is soul ties. In the original tarot deck, this would be the devil, and the devil denotes control, negativity, overspending, over-identifying with material possessions, needing to release negativity, being in a soul tie with someone, soulmates, a karmic relationship, needing to be released from that construct. But it's funny because it's like, in this card, it's almost like your heart is in a box, and I feel this so strongly with this Scorpio energy, with the moon going through Scorpio, really helping to reflect in our heart space, deep in our heart. Like, this is matters of the heart. deep matters of the heart, and there's something, a treasure that you feel is locked away, deep love that you feel that you deserve that is locked away, and it's really in you, but you feel like it's something that you're trying to obtain outside of you, and really you need to unlock it from the inside out. That's what this is about. It's really about mastering your own heart. That's what this is about. Is about mastering the heart, mastering the desires of the heart, in order to find security, real ground to stand on. We're at 25 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and pull some cards from the Mystic Mondays tarot deck, the Tarot for the Modern Mystic. Really beautiful deck. Really, really beautiful. You know, this is really, really about tuning into the inner voice. This moon in Scorpio is about tuning into the inner voice in order to find your real power, your sense of real power and resources, you know. Who your tribe is, who can maybe help you, who's going to be there for you at the end of the day when the chips are down. This is that energy of being confined and like needing to break away from something in order to identify with something brand new. You know, so a lot of it is needing to break away just from identifying with a certain construct, with a certain pattern, with a certain category, with a certain relationship, with a certain financial thing, certain, you know, identifying with finance, you know, needing to find your true power, you know. For many of you could be fine financially, but as far as your worthiness in relationships, and you know, many people are looking for love, you know, looking for true love, wanting to find love, you know, wanting to find love, you know. But this change is coming. This change is coming. I'm telling you, you guys. And Princess of Wands is coming up. Princess of Wands. Princess of Wands. Okay. New desires, new sparks. I'm hearing new abilities. Okay. A new train of thought. You know, a new train of thought. Yeah. Love. Expansion, a journey, you know. Wanting to really see things in a new way, or wanting to hear something from somebody. I feel like many of you are waiting for a call, or you're needing to connect with somebody as well that can really, really show you yourself. You know, I feel like many people need to affirm new affirmation about themselves. You know, I am beautiful. I am loving. I love my body. I love the skin I'm in. I am brilliant. I am wonderful. I am talented. And it's about Ace of Pentacles. Newness. New love. You know, aspects of the soul journey coming into fruition. Wanting to manifest love. You know, many of you are wanting to manifest love, manifest a new job, manifest a new life, you know, manifest a new love, you know, a new sense of self-confidence, new sense of, you know, new sense of style, you know. I'm hearing as honesty, you know, honesty. You need to be honest with yourself. The only way that there's going to be these blockages is going to be moved and you're going to manifest is if you be honest completely with yourself about who you are and what you want, and taking a new approach. I'm feeling as if taking a new approach, you know, for many of you who may be in romantic relationships right now with your significant other, it's about kind of renewing the spark in your relationship, to renewing the spark, you know. This is very, you know, sexually charged time, creative time. So for many of you, you know, for the women, you may want to put on that lingerie. You know, you may want to break out that freakum dress. For men, it's really, really about attuning into, you know, the needs of your partner. You know, a lot of this is very sexually creative energy. You know, we're needing new sparks. We're needing to feel alive again. A lot of this energy is needing to feel alive again. You know, I want to feel alive again. You know, Queen of Cups. Yes. 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 Hold space for the love that you desire. You know, hold space for the love you desire. Talk to your friends. Talk, I'm hearing the word girl chat. Talk with people. Share with people, confide with people who has your best interest at heart and that truly love you. I think a lot of us are needing to really find our circle of friends. For many of you, this is about therapy, group work. I'm hearing study group. Really studying love, studying yourself, studying, needing to talk things out, needing to express, and needing to feel edified, needing to feel worthy with like-minded beings, like-minded souls. I feel like this moon in Scorpio is really, really about, I'm hearing, taking a chance, really opening up your heart, to new possibilities. And that is the way you're going to free yourself. That is the way you're going to get out of this little bind that you're in, by mastering your desires, mastering your desires. Be open. It's not a good time to be closed off. This is a good time to open up. Go online, go on social media, Seven of Swords, okay. Not trusting yourself, not trusting yourself, feeling disconnected or feeling disappointed, we have the moon kind of up there. So there's a need to really reflect. I feel like many people are if you feel like maybe you're hiding something from yourself, we hide stuff from ourselves, guys. We keep ourselves in the dark. That's one of the things that we have to start recognizing and taking care of, that, we keep ourselves in the dark and we don't tell the truth about ourselves. We keep ourselves in the dark. And with the Seven of Swords, it's all about self-deception, self-deception, secrets, someone close to you being secretive, or being elusive, being not telling the truth. Needing to tell the truth. They need really to find the truth, get connected. Yeah. I feel that deeply. One more card coming out. Wow. Ten of Swords. Wow. Finding the truth. The truth is love. The truth the truth never has you in this bind. This is too much mental energy right now. This is too much. It's too much. Too much. You've gone over the same stories in your head. You've wondered why, you've wondered how. You got to stop. And really speak from the heart. Speak from the heart. That's what this moon in Scorpio is asking us to do, is to speak from the heart. And really, really find footing, find grounded levelness, find unified connections with people, find creativity, find creativity. Many people want love right now. Like, there's this big question about what is love, what is love, and it's funny. We're going to have this new moon in Sagittarius on the 26th. One of the most famous Sagittarius people, Tina Turner, has a song, "What's love got to do with it? What's love but a second-hand emotion? What's love got to do with it? Who needs a heart when a heart can't be broken?" A lot of that going on right now. A lot of that. I feel that deeply right now. People asking, But ultimately, we're only going to find freedom by honoring our soul's intention, honoring our intuition, honoring ourselves as a full person. Affirm things about yourself that keep you in a high vibration, that make, maybe watch a movie, read a book that gets you thinking about love and thinking about possibilities. Very creative time, This is a time, what this tells me is you're going to have to save yourself. There is a treasure locked away in your heart. There is guidance for you, though. There is guidance, but you're going to have to really unleash the beast. Unleash that special. If you want love, you got to give it. It's all got to come from you. So, this is what I have for the moon in Scorpio. I think this is going to be a deeply reflective time. I think it's a very, very personal time. I think it's going to be a very, very trying time. Like a very, very, You know, a trying time where people are going to be trying to try you, situations are going to come up that really, really take you back. You know, this may be going back to old exes and trying to rediscover a new spark. And I just find there's this very, very almost irrational, paranoid, very, very worried, anxious feeling. But all this is really just the build up for the new moon and for you to discover something brand new about yourself, a new spark, a new idea, a new way to see yourself that's going to help you set better intentions for the new moon in Sag. So peace, love, and light to all my seekers and dreamers. And thank y'all for tuning into Soul Vibes. Peace, love, and soul.